Welcome back to our mid-episode break, namely 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helps stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of The Flash finally running its way into theaters, we're looking back at the first Flash TV series, The Flash. The Flash is a TV series that ran for one season from September of 1990 to May of 1991, starring the dad from Dawson's Creek, Theodora Jones from Max Headroom, and the blind guy from Becker. The show follows Barry Allen, a forensic scientist working for Central City PD, who is struck by lightning and doused in chemicals in his lab, giving him super speed. He then creates a super persona named the Flash, and uses it to stop the rampant crime across his city with the help of a research scientist and love interest from Star Labs named Dr. Tina McGee, who helps him understand his developing powers. While fighting crime, he also has to keep his identity secret from his colleagues, his boss, Lieutenant Garfield, and his best friend, Julio Mendez. There's not much of an overarching plot to the series, so I'm going to finish this with a list of recurring guest stars, starting with Luke Skywalker as the trickster who felt like a knockoff Joker before he was cast as the Joker in Batman the Animated Series, NYPD Detective John Munch from Law & Order SVU as Joe Klein, a tabloid TV reporter, Tim Taylor's father-in-law from Home Improvement as Barry's dad, Jeannie Boulet from ER as Julio's girlfriend Sabrina, Dex Dexter from Dynasty as Nicholas Pike, a disgraced former CCPD officer who then becomes the leader of the gang the Dark Riders and murders Barry's brother Jay Allen, Keith Partridge as Mirror Master, Tasha Yar from Star Trek The Next Generation as Dr. Rebecca Frost, who is a psychologist trying to psychoanalyze the Flash and goes out on a date with Barry, 7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager as Felicia Kane, who gets kidnapped and held for ransom, Lucas from seaQuest DSV as Terry Cohen, and finally Bryan Cranston as Philip Moses. The series might have been short-lived, but Barry manages to make a return during the 2014 Flash series Arrowverse crossovers, Elseworld, and Crisis on Infinite Earths, where he ultimately dies attempting to stop the Anti-Monitor's antimatter wave from hitting Earth 1 after revealing he was married to Tina McGee. And that's The Flash in a namely 90s minute, more or less. Join us again next Tuesday for another Namely 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early in full episodes of Namely 90s on all major podcasting platforms, and most of the small ones too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things, bell ringing, share like, subscribes, that sort of stuff, and we'll catch you next time.